hello, hey. After that, it went silent. What are you doing? Huh. I am sorry. Oh, are you? Jiro, please. Can we please meet? I just want to see you now. I also have something to tell you. Right now. But how? I didn't hear anything from the other side. Suddenly the house bell rang. And I hear Nova calling for me. Jiro, Kaminari is here to meet you. I ran to my door, but stopped midway, and looked at the mirror, to see if I looked decent. I ran some fingers here and there, in my hair, before going downstairs. Why I am so conscious about my looks, anyways. As I stepped on the stairs, I saw Kaminari. He is leaning on the door, wearing his hoodie, looking as amazing as he always does. His hands are folded, and he is looking up at the stairs, as if he was only waiting for me to show up. Oh, I hope I don't fall and embarrass myself. Kaminari told me, you two are going to have some ice cream. Oh, we are. I looked at Kaminari, now his eyes on the floor, instead of me. He then raised his head, and looked at me with his soothing eyes. Oh yeah, we are. Can we? Of course, but don't forget to return before Dad comes. I nodded and grabbed Kaminari's hand, while walking out. As soon as we got out of the house, I looked at him, his eyes wide, and I realized that I am holding his hand. I dropped his hand from my grip. Sorry. But he took my hand, and walked with me to his car. He opened the door and made me sat inside the car. Ice cream, is it? Yeah, cookies. Cookies and cream. I know. Before me, he said my favorite flavor. He leaned on my side, to tie the seatbelt, and I gasped. After tying the belt, his hand brushes through my cheek, to get those hair strands behind my ear. We got our ice creams, and sat inside the car. It feels nice here. Why I don't have a car. One day I am gonna earn enough to buy one. Soon Denki drove us to an empty place. It's beautiful. The city's skyline is gorgeous from here. We can see people of different ages, cultures all together, under the same roof. The sunset is mesmerizing in the gray sky, while all the lights from those huge buildings are complementing it. We came out to have a better look. Seriously, nature is gorgeous. I was enjoying my ice cream, until got interrupted by the person who bought me one. Jiro, I am so sorry. That day, I did say some things which I shouldn't have. You can go out with anyone you want. I had no right to be mad at you. Kaminari, it's okay. I also overreacted. I yelled at you for no reason, when I could have said it normally. I don't know why I was so mad. First you hugged me out of nowhere, and then you left, without even saying something. And after that you pretend that it never happened, that you did not want to do it. You never brought it up, never explained yourself. I let out all my frustration. I didn't know from where I got the courage. He groaned, and placed his hand on his face. Don't tell me that's what you actually think. Trust me, I want to hold you in my arms, every time I see you, but, then why don't you? I blurted out, biatch. Huh, I have to tell him this, I have to tell him how I felt. Why you left that day like that, why were you avoiding me from 4 days? You made me feel like I did something wrong. I left that day, because I was afraid that you will push me, and it would have hurted me so bad if you'd pushed me away from you. That's why I left myself. I know that I am so stupid to do that, to ignore you. You can't imagine how I have felt these 4 days, without talking to you, teasing you, stealing your food. He chuckled, wiping the ice cream from the corner of my lips. Yes, you are stupid. I know, he said, smiling, looking at me. So, am I. Forgotten yet? I will think about it. But how will you think? You don't have a brain. He said it with ease, and I started landing slaps on him. Okay, stop, I am sorry. I have something for you. What? He took a deep breath, and slipped his hand inside his pocket, and pulled out something, which I can't see, because he is holding in his fist. Promise you won't laugh. Okay. And you won't tell anyone about this. But, okay. He opened his fist, and I saw a little Aurora necklace there. I quickly grabbed it from his hand, and took a close look at it. It's definitely very old. The glass on the pendant is cracking from the sides, and the shine of the beads in the thread is long gone. Oh my God, don't tell me that's what you got for me. He looked at me with guilty eyes. Do you realize that this is literally a kid's necklace? Of course, I know it's for kids. Do you remember when we first met? The same day, you tore my dress. You won't stop lecturing me about that. Right. I saw you standing alone, and immediately got intrigued by how pretty you were. Wait, you mean I am not pretty now? No. Oh, I heard a crack, that's probably my heart. Of course you are. Now will you let me finish? I thought you were pretty, so pretty, and I wanted to talk to you, so I followed you, but accidentally I stepped on your dress, and unfortunately, you decided to turn around at the same time, which made your dress tore. I saw tears in your eyes that day. I wanted to hug you more than anything, but then, you cussed at me and ran away. I didn't cuss. Yes you did, you called me a stinky dog. It's not a cuss word. At that age, it was. Whatever, at least you could have said sorry. I went to your house next day, but you closed the door at my face, as I remember. Your dad and Nova were so sweet, unlike you. Anyways, I begged my mom to take me to the mall, because I wanted to buy the exact dress. I searched for hours but couldn't find one. And as time went by, I got more disappointed. Then I saw this necklace, and I thought that you would like it, so I bought it. Ah, Stacy, you're back. But, why you never gave it to me? I was too embarrassed, I guess. Thank you, I like it. No, I love it. Really? I said, as I wear that. We stood there, looking at the view in silence. The sun now has set completely, and the stars are starting to fill the sky slowly. You know, if you gave me this necklace earlier, you'd be my friend, probably. Only a friend. I nodded. So bad, I want to be more than that. He came close to me, and took my hands in his, twirling my fingers around. I would have given it to you earlier, but when I saw you sitting next to Todoroki. You were laughing at what he was saying, and you didn't even acknowledge my presence, you didn't look at me, even once. I got jealous. Just like I got jealous when you went out with him. Oh, firstly, I am still not over the position we are in, and now, he is saying things like this. God have mercy. Denki, you, what? Pumpkin. I can't stand seeing you with someone else beside me, and I know this doesn't make any sense, He left my hand and turned his back towards me. It's like he is not sure what he wants to say. I tapped on his shoulder, making him turn around. He cupped my face, brushed his thumb on the cheek. I am sure there is a blush there. Suddenly, he pulled me by my waist, against his body, before hugging me tight. He nuzzled his face into my neck. I can feel his hot breath on my neck, which made me shiver. He gently placed his lips just behind my ear, making my insides go upside down. The tingles ran through my body. I patted his back and closed my arms, hugging him. Back. Would it be weird if I say that I want more? That's when it hit me that I like this person in front of me. What I am feeling now, I've never felt for anyone, not even Shoto. There is no point in denying this, because I can't ignore these feelings, nor I can hide them. I have to tell him. Tell him now, biatch. I can't. Do before some other girl comes along, and sweeps him off his feet. Then he will be hugging her, giving her kisses, touching her, and maybe something more than all this. Which includes a lot of touching. No, I have to tell him, I have to say that I like him. Come on Jiro, you can do this. I opened my mouth to confess, but my words died inside me, when I hear his words. I love you, Jiro. Did he said the L word? Love. No, this can't be. He broke the hug between us, and I already miss his warmness. Jiro, I love you, and I mean it. I have loved you, ever since I saw you, when I didn't even know what love was. I look for ways to spend time with you, I want to be with you. And your smile, it gives me those insects inside my stomach. Is he talking about butterflies? When I see you happy, I feel like everything is going to be fine, my problems and stress starts to fade. It's not like I have not tried to get rid of these feelings, I tried to ignore these feelings for you. But they kept growing deep in me. I go to sleep with having you in my mind. I can't even get you out of it. You have more control over me than myself. You are what I long for. I can't pretend that everything is fine when someone gets close to you. Because I want to be the one to have you in my arms. Tears started to fill my eyes. Jiro, please say something. It's getting late, I think we should go now. I said, not looking at him, and he sighed. He didn't say anything, instead just nodded his head. The ride to home was silent. I was fighting with my emotions throughout the way. I caught Kaminari looking at me few times, but his eyes were just blank, filled with sadness. I don't see that excitement anymore. I miss him, I want to hug him and never let go. Soon the car pulled up in front of my home, and I instantly got out and began walking towards home. Please, Kaminari, stop me, call my name, please. That's what I am praying inside my mind, but even if he stopped me, what would I say? Seems like he heard through my prayers and called my name. Jiro. I stopped on my track and looked back at him. He is standing outside, leaning on his car. But with my teary eyes, I just see a blurred figure of him. I am sorry. I didn't said anything, instead continue walking to my home. He looks so vulnerable now, I want to comfort him. He needs to know how I feel, because right now I am hurting so much, I want to kiss him more than anything. Ah, fudge it. I turned around and ran towards him, seeing me return he stood straight. I hugged his body, by wrapping my arms around his torso. However, my heart broke into pieces, when he didn't return my hug. I felt a raindrop on my forehead. But, it's not raining. Is he crying? I looked above to see his face. That's when I see a teardrop on his lashes, which broke my heart. I stood on my toes to get to his height, and pressed my lips on his. I am done pretending that I have nothing for Denki. This time, he instantly reciprocated my action, and grabbed me by my waist, before picking me up from the ground, and placed my body on the bonnet of his car, without breaking the kiss. I wrapped my legs around him. His hands trailed down my body, making me let out a soft moan. My hands automatically goes to grab his hair, and a groan escaped from his mouth. He pressed his body against mine more, and grabbed my jaw, tilted his head, deepening our kiss. With each seconds passing, the kiss was getting more intense, both of us refusing to break it. And somehow I don't care about anything. I don't care that right now I am in front of my house, my dad can see this, all I know is that I am tangled in him, and I can't find my way out. You don't know how much I needed this. I love you. I want to say it back, but I can't, those words won't come out of my mouth. Denki, you don't have to say it back, pumpkin. He said nonchalantly, but I can see that he is waiting for me to say it back. His face tells all. Just a second ago he was happy, but now, he looks sad. My phone rang. Nova is calling me. I picked up the phone. Yeah, I am coming. Good. I will see you tomorrow. Right. He asked me, as if he is afraid that I am going to run away tomorrow. I nodded. Good night. Good night. He kissed my forehead, and waited there, until I got inside my home. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, and I am laying in bed awake. Nova is already asleep, but I can't. I can't stop thinking about my kiss. I wish I had someone to guide me about these feelings. I wish Mom was here. Should I call Mina and Uraraka? No, they must be asleep. What should I do? You should probably sleep. I rolled my eyes at Stacy. I closed my eyes and fell asleep to Kaminari's dreams. Next day, I am at my spot, as usual, sitting with my friends. I haven't seen Kaminari today, yet. But I see him now, coming to our table, with Midoriya and Kirishima. He looks good. I mean, it's not like he usually don't, but today, he looks extra nice and fresh. He also has a smile on his lips, the same lips I kissed. Missed me? No, Mina said, making the whole table laugh. Kaminari kissed my forehead, chuckling, and sat beside me. Hi. Everyone's eyes are on us, but Kaminari just ignored them, but I can't, especially when my friends are looking at me, like they want to kill me. Did we miss something? Spill the tea, Bish. Before I could say anything, Kaminari spoke, avoiding the questions that came to me. I was at your home. I thought I would pick you up, but you left early. Yeah, actually, I had some doubts to ask Mr. Stone. So I came early. Pikachu, did you just ignore me? Baby, shut up. You knew about this, right? Why you didn't tell me? Snitching is not very manly. You also knew. Uraraka asked Midoriya, and Midoriya looks scared AF. I came to know about this today. Me and Kaminari made up. She means, we kissed. I drifted my eyes to him. He is leaning on his chair, but his eyes are on me, while the smile he was carrying is still there. He finds this entertaining. What? You what? Oh my god, Mina said, punching Kirishima on his arm. Oops, sorry, I got a bit excited. Walking towards the parking lot, suddenly, I felt a hand on my shoulder, which made me flinch. I looked at the hand to see who it belongs to, and when I saw Kaminari, I sighed in relief. It's you. Yeah. He grabbed my wrist, making me follow his footsteps. Let's go, I will drop you. No, it's okay, I will go with Mina. You don't have to. Sorry babe, today I am going straight to my parents, and you know they live in the opposite direction. She said, winking at me. Is she freaking planning all this? Of course, she is. I am confused about whether I should be thankful, or just punch her. See, now let's go, and we will go through the ice cream shop. Really? I said in excitement, and he laughs, kissing my temple. Yeah, Jiro. Oh hey, Shoto. Kaminari placed his hand around my waist, and pulled me close to me. Guess, I have a really possessive boyfriend. You say, boyfriend huh? Face with rolling eyes. Shut up, it came out in flow. Hello. Can I talk to you? Oh, and I will drop you home. Sure. You can talk to her, right here too. It's okay, I will go with Shoto. But the ice cream is due. He stared at me, and I stared back. And as you can see, we had a staring contest. At the end he blinked, and rolled his eyes. Fine. I saw Kaminari leaving the college campus, and turned to Shoto. So, let's go in the car. We got inside the car, drove off campus, and pulled up in front of an ice cream parlor. What are we doing here? I thought you wanted ice cream. Oh, you didn't have to. But I wanted to. He goes inside the parlor, and comes out with 2 cones, he handed me one. Jiro, I wanted to ask that. Will you go out on a date with me? A real date. Oh, Shoto, I am sorry, I can't. He looked at me, with puppy eyes. I am sorry Shoto, but... It's okay Jiro, I was so dumb to even think that I had a chance with you. It's not your fault. I am glad that you are happy with Kaminari. Huh, I knew that Kaminari had something for you, everyone did. It was only time when you saw it. He is lucky to have you. I am the lucky one here. We can still be friends, right? I hope my this stupid step didn't made you dislike me. Of course not, you are still my friend, and hopefully forever be, and if you broke our friendship, I will make sure to send you to hell. He laughed slowly. Honestly, I did have a crush on you. You did. But with time it faded away. Ouch. I am hurt to know that. He said dramatically, making both of us laugh. Soon we reached home. Come inside. Oh no, some other day. That's what you say every time. This time, I promise. Bye, see you later. He is nervous again, how do I know? He is scratching his neck again. Can I have a hug? Of course. I opened my arms hugging him. This hug feels nothing like the hug with Kaminari. I don't feel anything, it just feels like I am hugging a friend, which I am actually. It's weird, thinking that I had a crush on Shoto, but I feel nothing now. In room, I completed all my assignments, and fall on my bed, groaning. Why college life is so fudging hard. I go in front of my mirror, to get my hair done in a loose bun for sleep. As I was combing my hair, I saw Kaminari's reflection in the mirror, coming into my room, through the window. Oh my god, are you mad? He came inside, and threw his body on the bed. You could have came through the door, you know, it's not like Nova or Dad would have thrown you out. He came close to me, and wrapped his arms on my waist, hiding his face on my shoulder, slowly trailing down kisses on my neck. My back is touching his torso, which is not helping even a bit. I want to rip that shirt off his body. Calm down. He kept kissing my neck, while his hands slipped inside my t-shirt, and now they are touching my bare waist. Oh god, I am definitely going to have some hickeys tomorrow. I pushed my elbow in his stomach, he let out a wince, while I grabbed his mouth, so that his voice, "Don't go outside these walls of my room." "Pumpkin, are you planning to kill me?" "Denki, you shouldn't come through the window, it's dangerous." "Why you didn't come from the main door?" "Oh yeah, and what would I tell Nova, when she asks me, that why I am suddenly meeting you, that too, late night, after so many years of hating each other?" "Let me guess, probably, I will tell her that's completely normal, and nothing's going on. It's not like, that I confessed my undying love for your sister, and she kissed me last night. It's nothing like that." I rolled my eyes. "Use your brain, Pumpkin." "Oh, I forgot you. I dare you to complete your sentence. Or else," he said, and pulled me on his lap. I tried to get up, but then he flipped me over, making me fall on the bed. He placed his hands on either side of me, which are the only thing that are making a distance between our bodies. "Wait, I have the perfect punishment for him." "Punishment, huh?" Smirk. "Oh God, Stacy, not like that. Or else, no touching, no kissing, and no anything." "What? No 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 no. OMG, his face, I wish you could see it." "Yes. No, I am sorry Pumpkin. I promise." Before he could finish, I kissed him, and flipped his body. Now I am on the top, and he is under me. I felt his smile against my lips, hinting to me that he likes it. Which made me proud of myself. "I love you." I heard his groan, and almost whispered "I love you." I want to say it back, I have to. But this time again, the words died in my mouth. He again got on top of me, taking the control. We broke the kiss when his phone rang twice. I pushed him off me, to let him answer the call. He picked up the phone, and I got up and looked in the mirror. The hair I combed are tangled and scattered here and there. Shit. I picked the comb, and ran it through them again. "Stop calling me." "No, I don't want any insurance." He disconnected the call, annoyingly. Insurance company. So annoying they are. I pulled my hair into a low bun, while Kaminari just stares at me, like he has never seen a girl doing her hair. "Keep them open. I am going to sleep, and I am not planning to get them in my face when I sleep. And you get out. I need my sleep." He shrugged his shoulders, ignoring me. "Anyways, what did Shoto say? Should I tell him? I said no, so it doesn't matter, right? But what if he gets to know about it from someone else? He asked me on a date." "A date? I guess I will have to visit him, that fudger don't understand." "Wait, what did you say?" I said okay. He looked at me in disbelief. When I didn't react a bit, he turned around, and tucked his hands in his pocket. "Great. And what about me? What about you?" He stared at me unbelievingly. He looks like he is confused, and angry, and sad at the same time. I burst out laughing, making him more confused. "I am kidding. I said that I already have someone." I said, looking at him, which made him grin wide, and run towards me. He attached my back to wall behind me, and made a fortress around me with his hands. He looked down at me, smirking. I pulled his face near me, by grabbing his shirt. "And who's that? It's confidential." As I said this, he goes directly for my neck, leaving wet kisses, from my neck to the collarbone, making my grip on him stronger. I slipped my hand beneath his shirt. I haven't seen his body yet, but I can feel his toned muscles. I ran my hands into his chest, squeezing it, which made him moan out my name. Jiro. My name has never sounded so sensual, until it came out from his lips. His hand found its way to my thigh, he lifted my leg a bit, and I wrapped it around him. I know now that I love him, I do, and I have to tell him this time. "I love you." I let out a soft confession between deep breaths. He immediately pulled out his body from my touch, and gazed at me with wide eyes. "Jiro, you don't have to say it, when you don't mean." "I mean it. You don't believe me. Do you want me to prove it to you?" "I can do that." "No, you don't have to prove it to me, I believe you. It's just, I am so overwhelmed right now. Shit, I don't know what to say." "Shut up, and just kiss me." He chuckled, and picked me up in bridal style, before making me sit on the bed. Pulling my hairs out of the bun, he tucked some behind my ears. He sat on the floor, making space between my legs. "Say it again." "I love you Denki Kaminari." He grinned, hiding his face on my thigh, and landed a kiss there. Now come here. At your service, ma'am. He said, getting up and laying me on the bed. He clouded over me, kissing my temple again. His hands traveled through my bare back, kissing me at places, finding my new soft spots. Even at those parts of my body, which I am insecure about, he looked at them with love, not disgust, as I look at them. He kept telling me how beautiful my body is, exactly how opposite I used to think about me. And now, I don't hate those body parts of mine, I love them. We lay on the bed, while he slipped his arm under my head, and spooned me from behind. He never left my room, and I don't mind it even a bit. I had the best sleep of my life, being in his arms. All night those insects, that's what he calls them, danced inside my stomach. After all, that's how falling in love with him feels like.